Oh yeah?
I mean, I know it's willpower.
Well, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can make anything with that ring, right? Probably make a big ass donger or whatever. He's probably got a little chode, but the ring doesn't.
And how am I gonna wear it on my penis?
Fucking brings a cock ring to a whole new meaning, huh? Whole new meaning to cock ring.
Oh, come on, go a little north.
Fucking instead of it's instead of BBC, not the British Broadcasting Channel, but yeah, but instead of big black cocks, it's big green cocks. BGC. Get some of that BGC.
There you go. Your new porn industry.
Yeah.
Big BGC, big green cock. Oh, what's down here? Dive! So did you see they brought Shadow of Colossus back?
Yeah, I was hearing about that. What you got it?
I refuse to. Oh, campground. No, I refuse to get it.
Did you not like it the first time?
Oh, I liked it. I liked it when I had it on PS3. It looked really nice. All this is just updated graphics and nothing else.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's kind of what they said.
Yeah, but when Crash Bandicoot came out, when they re-released Crash Bandicoot, they added things. They added some fun things. What they add for fucking Shadow of Colossus? Skin for a sword. You had to fucking pre-order the game to get it.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid, I guess.
All it did was just change the sword and how it looks. But I mean,
Would have been a little nicer to throw maybe one or two more Colossuses in there.
yeah, like, or even just a boss rush mode. That way you didn't have to, if you beat the game, boss rush mode, you didn't have to travel to fucking do the shit. Or, yeah, like, add some new Colossi. I feel it would be a waste of $60.
I didn't know it was that expensive.
Like 40 or 60.
I think it's probably 40.
But I really wasn't gonna waste money pre-ordering this game because there's nothing new. Feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, would you?
Probably not, no.
I mean, you pay a woman to fucking do shit to you, but she won't do anything new. I mean, you gonna continue to pay her? You see, showing you that my dad taught me how to play catch. Oh my god, my phone is just not wanting to shut up. I'm playing games! Go away, Mom!
So, I think being a mortician would be a pretty interesting career choice. It takes a pretty interesting person to want to be a mortician.
I want to dress dead people.
Yeah. So, which kind of brings this question: have you ever? I'm assuming that you know you've had a loved one or someone that's died and went to a funeral, right?
Prove it.
I'm asking.
Yes. Go on.
So.
Ignore me. Go on.
Yeah. So, what I'm about to, I'm gonna tell you a little story on what my experience was with the mortician's handiwork. Okay, so my late Uncle Phil, it was his funeral, and of course my Uncle Phil's a white guy, for anyone that couldn't tell by my very, very white voice. But anyway, so yeah, that goes without saying. Uncle Phil, he's also white. Except, maybe not so much whenever I went to his funeral. Because what laid in the casket, I thought had to be an Asian man. This guy was so fucking tan. It was incredible. It's like, you know, have you ever seen Weekend at Bernie's 2?
Yeah.
You know, where he's just like fucking spending all day on the fucking beach, like, you know, because like the fucking music played, and that's where he got stopped at, was fucking lying on the beach, so he got a fucking tan or whatever. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like that happened to my Uncle Phil. Like, did he just like, Uncle Phil, where the hell did you find the time to get a fucking tan? Uncle Phil, you've been dead. Where have you found the time to get a fucking tan, Uncle Phil?
Fucking Sunday Weekend at Bernie's, your uncle.
Yeah, someone fucking Weekend at Bernie's, my fucking uncle. This guy was tan as fuck.
Yeah. God damn, Uncle Phil. He's fucking. Oh my god. So he was fucking swole, huh?
I don't know about, I don't.
Fucking lift up his goddamn shirt. Find a goddamn, find a fucking six pack. Uncle Phil, what's going on? Are you really dead?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was just like the mortician's like, hey, I'm gonna play a joke on these people. Watch this. The fucking guy's like, man, you won't make that guy tan. You won't make that guy tan. And the guy's like, oh yeah, well watch this shit. Fucking spray tans that guy like he's about to go on fucking stage or something in like a fucking swimsuit.
Yo, is this my Uncle Phil or a goddamn Oompa Loompa? What the fuck going on here?
Yeah. So.
This is, oh god, this is gonna have to be a two-parter because I had to fucking restart the recording. Like, I still have the footage. It's just we've been doing this for over an hour now.
So is another roll rolling right now? Yeah. Okay. So I got one more. Yeah. One more little I guess story, if you will. Okay. So you know, this was back whenever I was like a teenager, and you know, my mom and dad, they were having a bit of like a rough patch in their marriage, and my mom was experimenting new options. We can put it mildly, I guess, you know. So she got on this thing called Moco Space, which I don't know for any of you have ever heard of it, but it's essentially like a mashup between Facebook and Tinder for really, really trashy looking people.
Oh my god! Hey, it's really fucking
Yeah. So pretty much, yeah, for like people like just like that. And no fucking shortage of of course, Indians like saying, well, let me see your ass. But this particular one was a old crusty black guy.
Oh.
And he was very persistent on trying to get my mom to send him a picture of her ass. And she was telling me this, and she just like, this guy won't leave me alone. He keeps on asking for a picture of my ass. So I was like, okay, give me your phone. So I took a picture of my ass and sent that to him. And almost instantaneously, this guy replies back with, nice ass.
Hey there, Darren.
So this crusty old black guy's probably was jerking it to a picture of my ass for the entire week. Yeah, thinking that it was my mom's. But see, what I don't get is that, it's not like my ass was bare. I have a fucking a lush thicket of ass hair back there.
Oh my god! No!
So yeah, I mean, like my ass is so hairy, it could have been mistakenly shot down by SEAL Team 6. My ass is so hairy, come the next Lord of the Rings movie, it can get apart as a dwarf. My ass is so hairy, it could win first prize at a Ted Nugent hunt-a-thon or whatever those things are called. Hunting contest. First prize. Like, what I'm saying is, my ass looks like fucking Sasquatch. The biggest game. The rarest game. That's my ass. My ass is like a fucking Wookiee. And this guy said, nice ass. So, I mean, either this crusty old black fucker is just insanely desperate and just trying to get himself a quick piece of ass by complimenting a gross-looking hairy ass, or maybe he actually thought my ass was good-looking. I don't know. I didn't Chris Hansen the guy, and I wasn't like, hey, you know what? That's my ass that you were looking at. And then he's just like, oh, no, Chris Hansen, no!
Hey, well,
you got me! You got me red-handed, saying that your ass looked good. It's not like, I asked him, but, so I can only imagine that, what if, let's say that this crusty old black guy and my mom, with my ass as her ass, had gotten together.
Even sorely disappointed.
And, well, no, obviously he knows that my ass is supposed to be her ass, right? Because, he complimented it. So obviously, let's just say they made the mutual agreement to meet up. And he couldn't possibly be thinking for 1 second like, oh, this is a good-looking ass. I'm about to take it to Pound Town and enjoy every second of this. No, he had to be like, getting
ready for it.
Yeah, he had to be fucking drinking all the malt liquor.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So, this has been a pretty eventful couple recordings, huh?
takes off her pants and goes, "Wow, her ass is as smooth as eggs." Where those fucking Sasquatch feet that I was beating off to. I mean,
that's what I wanted after all.
I mean, you fucking honeypotted me. Like, goddamn, like, you made me start a whole new fetish. I mean, my dick's now soft. What's going on?
Smooth as heck. Where were those Sasquatch feet I was beating off to? Oh. Oh.
Boy.
Oh God. Woo. Oh.
Just saying.
Oh shit.
Don't skip out now. I mean, he started a whole new fetish in his life. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Under pressure. Push it down on me.
the fucking Sasquatch feet.
Pressure! Pressure down on me!
Oh God.
So, you were talking earlier about doing stand-up.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You start right there. You got a whole fucking hour. You yourself did pretty much a whole hour. And so now if you need a demo tape, you can pull this up.
Yeah. Yeah, actually,
I mean, the recording, the audio, the fucking software I use on my show. All I have to do is once I'm done editing, put this up, and I can actually rip it from YouTube and just take the audio.
yeah, this, like, I was planning on using, like, quite a bit of this material in the, you know, future coming stand-up routine.
Oh. Go on.
That's it. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Just saying.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's some, it's pretty good stuff.
I mean, you tell a story, get people laughing, you just sit there and go, well, I'm just saying. Oh, I could have gone inside the whole time. Okay. I didn't know that I was just running around screaming at things. Scream at Jewel!
This
Darren's
ass.
got the headset on. I don't hear a damn thing that's going on. This game probably sounds beautiful. I don't fucking know.
It does got a pretty good soundtrack.
I mean, I'm a person that appreciates sound from here and there. I mean, I enjoy it, especially when you're hitting a girl from behind and she starts screaming at you like a baboon. Yeah, you like that? Fucking Sasquatch feet.
What?
You laughed too hard at that for no fucking reason.
No, that was good. That was fucking good. This ass is as smooth as eggs.
Smooth as eggs.
Where were those Sasquatch feet I was beating off to?
Started a whole new thing. Fucking honey pot me now.
My fetish is I like to beat off to hairy asses, but they gotta be hairy women asses.
I have a refined palate full of hands.
A fucking refined palate.
Refined palate.
Uh.
I'm finished. Just saying.
Oh, this is good. This is good stuff. It's good material. Probably the best you've had in a while.
Oh god. Don't get me started. I got this feeling inside my balls whenever I see Sasquatch feet. You know that's a real laugh when you hear him struggling for breath.
Yeah. It's good.
Just a fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, right here, okay. I mean, I guarantee that's not what I'm looking for. Holy shit! I missed a lot. Well, you know. Oh! You know, I'm gonna be very disappointed if I'm almost done with the game. That means I would have beaten this game in under 2 hours. Oh my god! It's dark! You gotta do something. I died. No, I didn't. Oh my god. I mean, dun 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 dun. I mean, so as I've said before, when me and Darren get together, I call it a gentleman's night. So Darren, do you have any specific cigars you like smoking?
Hold on, I'm lighting one up right now. I guess it you know, I guess it all depends on you know, like what time of day, and you know, typically whenever you wake up in the morning, your palate, so to speak, is is you know, you're not looking for something to, like, you know, full body that's going to knock you on your feet. Not in the morning, you just woke up. So like something like that would call for a Connecticut cigar, which is the lighter. You know, it's the lighter of the leaves. So you know, take into account, if you ever go cigar shopping, anyone that's listening or whatever, that, you know, whenever you go to a cigar shop or wherever, that the lighter cigars are called Connecticut's, and they're more mild. They're mild in body. They're not very full. And those are good for like breakfast. Like a morning cigar you have it with a cup of coffee or something like that. You know. You know, there's one Maduro that I particularly enjoy, and it's a Macanudo Maduro vintage, and you can distinguish it. Well, a Maduro, for all intents and purposes, is a darker leaf cigar. And this particular one, it's like really chocolatey. It's almost kind of, you know, almost like you know, you're smoking like a piece of dark chocolate, if you will. It's pretty nice. So you know, it's kind of like medium bodied.
Okay.
Not all you know, dark cigars are, you know, strong, but you know, a good portion of them are. But this particular one, you can distinguish it by this silver like ring around it.
Okay.
And like any of you local to the Claremont or Butler County area, if there's any listeners, you can pick them up at Jungle Gyms. But if not, you know, wherever. It's a good one. Oh, and the as far as the Connecticut goes, my favorite Connecticut would probably have to be a Park Avenue by K. Hansatia, which their more notable brand is a Gurkha, but I don't typically really like Gurkhas because they're hit and miss with more miss than hit. But like for a full body, you know, fucking get you a nice buzz going off of some tobacco, it would probably have to be like a AJ Fernandez is a really good one. They almost hit it on the nose every time when it comes to full-bodied cigars. And one brand I like in particular by them is called Ave Maria.
Oh yeah.
And you can if you ever happen to see it in a store or something, it has a Templar Knight on there, and that's how you know that's Ave Maria. And they're really good. The particular one I'm talking about is called a Reconquista. It is a God, what is it? It's I know it's either part Maduro and part Oscuro, or it might just be full-blown Oscuro. And that's the wrapping leaf. That's what you see on the outside. I'm not exactly sure what binders and fillers it has, but I will say this. Again, one local cigar manufacturer here is Trey J Cigars, and I know all three of the brainchilds behind them, and they're all good guys. And shout out to my man Jerry. He knows how to blend some really good smokes. Yeah, this is the Trey J, John J and Jerry are the presidents, and I'm good friends with Jerry, and they're the Vicarious line is part of their cigars. And the Invictus, which was blended by master blender Jose Blanco. He's he's world renowned in the cigar industry.
I do like Invictus.
Yeah, it's definitely one of their best ones. I would say, as far as like flavor and stuff goes, it yeah. Fucking Guy Fieri status with cigars, taking you straight to Flavor Town.